In this video, we are looking at two very good IEMs in the under $50 price range. The first one that I have with me is the Simgot EW200. This is a single DD IEM priced at around $45 to $50. Retails here in India at I think 4,300 rupees. This one is a single DD IEM, and the other one that I have with me, CCA Trio, is a DD based IEM. Okay, we get three dynamic drivers. If you guys can read, 3 units high performance 8 dynamic drivers. So we have three of these here and one here, but this one is cheaper at 50. Sorry, not 50. This is $40, while this one is $50. So what are the differences? If we start about one basic one, okay, it's a basic difference when it comes to an IEM, and that is build quality. If we talk about the build quality of TR, sorry, not TR Trio, KZ Trio, the build quality is subpar. Okay, that is the issue with it. The build quality isn't of the best quality. It kind of feels like this is uh, this is a project done by some amateur. They are glued. The shell feels the joint parts feel slightly less finished. So the quality, the build quality of TR Trio isn't of that good, but the Simgot EW200 is much better there. Very good build quality. I like the build quality of this IEM. This one is slightly lighter too. Both are using metal in the back plate. This one is fully metal, while this one is using a metal back. But thanks to the higher driver count, this one is a bit more on the heavier side, while this one is slightly lighter. This one is not light, but slightly lighter, I'll have to say. And when it comes to comfort, both are fairly comfortable inside the ear. If I will show you the difference is size. Trio is bigger, wider, thicker, and everything, but no issues with fit. I didn't struggle with the fit at all, and both are very good when it comes to fit. And if I have to talk about the cable, both are decent. Nothing is great, but they will get the job done. No issues with that at all. If I start with the base, this is this EW200 is slightly more dynamically capable. The sub bass isn't very rumbly, but it is good. There are little to no issues with it. I didn't find it to be lacking for the asking price, and the mid bass is fuller, meaty, and more dynamic. The area of impact is very good too. It is not as big as the Trio, but this is not bad at all. So that is the great thing about it. It is not lacking, while this one is a bass head IEM, so it is much more boomier and much more fuller, meatier, and heavier than the EW200. And if I talk about the layers and stuff, this one kind of lacks definition. The technical ability of the Trio is not that great. The dynamics are not very good either, while EW200 is more dynamically capable and has very good definition too. Yes, it is a bit more mid bassy. This one has better sub bass presence. The rumble is bigger. The area of impact is huge with this one. It is. I told my friend who bought this that Trio creates a bubble of bass, and the rest of the spectrum is placed inside it, and I stick by that. Trio kind of creates a bubble, a semicircle that engulfs everything inside it. Okay, the whole sound spectrum is placed inside that bubble created by the bass notes. So this is a very bassy IM, and This is not that basic. Why the EW200 is not that basic? Because EW200 has tall mid-range notes. Vocals are very good, very well defined. They have a bit more energy at the finishing range and they sound very, very good. I like that thing about this. They are not very textured or more natural or anything like that, but they are tall and they have very good amount of definition. The cohesion is slightly lacking because they can feel slightly thin, but there is no issues with tonality or timbre, so that is a great thing about it. The opposite is true for the CCA Trio. Notes are not that tall, but they are not lacking clarity or definition. They are decent. They are not as defined, as well defined as the EW200. This one is averagely defined. The definition with this is not that great, but it is not that lacking either. While the energy is not on the higher side, I didn't like the tonality of this. Texture and stuff are similar, but the tonality of this one is slightly unnatural, while this one is more natural. And if we talk about the treble, the CCA Trio isn't great. The extension isn't that well extended. Notes are decent. There is decent amount of agility and clarity and stuff, but there is nothing that will attract anyone's attention. So that is that with the triple, while the EW200 is a bit more cleaner, a bit more layered. The layering is much more superior than the Trio. This one is much more cleaner, better air between instruments, and much cleaner cue placement. Imaging is much more cleaner. And if we talk about stage and sonics, I like both. I had no issues with the stage. Both are very good. While this one is a bit more taller, this one is more rounded and very good cohesion and stuff. Imaging is decent. I didn't had any issues with that. Sonics are very good too. So both are good. Good when it comes to stage and stuff. What you have to pick is which one you like more. You want a bassy IM, bass head, bassy IM, or a bit more balanced and more technically capable IM. This one is a bassy IM and that beats everything. If you want bass, you do not need to think twice. This is one of the most bassy IM I have heard in my 10-12 years of experience, while this one is a very well behaved IM. So pick your poison. This is it. Comparison of Simgot EW200 and CCA Trio. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.